Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and themtlemans, everybody else. Here's the mods that I was talking about in the last one. So this, first of all, is a Music from Outer Space micro sample and hold from 2008. That's important because he did an updated version of this in 2011 and called it Rev 1. So that's a lie. This is actually Rev 1. I think this is probably hard to find, but it's this is the circuit board I had, so whatever. Here are the mods I did. First of all, this is the white noise circuit that I added. Basically, let's go through it here. This is just voltage, right? We have a little cap to sort of clean our voltage up. You could probably just do without that. Put a 1 meg cap right there. This is the important bit, right? This is a BC547 NPN transistor, and it's in reverse avalanche config. So the voltage on the emitter being much higher than the voltage on the base, it starts conducting current in the wrong direction, and it screams for its life. And those screams sound like white noise, so we amplify them and we listen to them and enjoy the screams. So anyway, this is just a standard issue, common emitter amp to amplify the signal up a little bit, because I was having trouble getting this op amp to gain up all of this. Because this noise that I mentioned that it's just screaming is actually extremely quiet screaming. It's in the, if I recall, I think this is like around 20 millivolts. And I would like it to be 10 volts peak to peak, so that needs a lot of amplification. So there's 2 stages here. Yep, put a little trim pot here so you could dial it in exactly, because there's a lot of variation when you're doing it by abusing parts like this. Different transistors can have different, there's a lot of variation. That's the short answer. Yeah, and then this is, just a standard non-inverting amp. It might actually be better, now that I'm thinking about this, this probably should have been an inverting amp, just because they're slightly less prone to issues than non-inverting amps. And I don't care if the noise is inverted, because who gives a shit? But that's what I did. So I'm showing you that. This isn't perfect, it's functional. And I mean, it's beyond functional, right? There's nothing wrong with it. It could be better. I don't know if those 2 sentences are mutually exclusive. Whatever, this is just the output. We got white noise, cool. So what I did is I sent that white noise into the normal voltage sample input. So this is actually a switched jack. I didn't use banana jacks, I used, normal Eurorack stuff. So when you don't have anything plugged in, like pin 3 here would be the normal thing. So this white noise goes both to the output of, there's a white noise out, and then also to our voltage in on our sample and hold, which is, that's helpful. Yep, so that's the white noise part. That's not that fancy. Okay, so this is a gate to trigger converter that I used to get input for a clock here. So this section right here generates a clock. So that comes in, the output of that, right? This trigger output goes to the normaled input, and I've dialed this in. You may be looking at this thinking it's kind of funny if you've built one of these before, but I dialed this in so that the clock output here can plug in and output the right stuff. And what it wants to output is a little funny. What I did is I looked at the source and gate, because they're common here, of Q1, and saw what voltages this stuff was generating, and it's hanging out at -12, and then the pulses shoot up to +5 volts. So this is calibrated to do that. Yeah, and like I said, I chopped out this section, and then all of this stuff is connected to Q1 right here. So it'll open and close these transistors to charge up our cap and all that. So if we look at the circuit here, we got pulses coming in, probably 0 to 5 or 0 to 10 volts, something like that. It hits this capacitor, and that's going to basically generate a single spike up, because once that secondary spike goes down from a square wave coming into this cap, that that downward spike will drain through this whatever this is called, diode. Jesus, it'll drain through this diode. So we just get the positive spikes here, which is nice. And then yeah, there's a little bit of whatever. There's an amp. It's a comparator, really. So this is comparing. This is a 100K. This is 4K7. So it's just a little bit above zero. What is that? A little under a volt, I think. It's like a 0.7 volts or so. That's a guesstimate. Don't comment that I got that math wrong. And then yeah, here's a funny bit. I have suspicions that this could be more elegant, right? Actually, this whole section I think could be more elegant. So actually, if that is good comments. If you think you could come up with a more elegant solution, please give me suggestions, because this is kind of my quick and dirty version. You know, it worked, and I committed to it when it worked. You know, like I'm not sure you even need that diode there, but it worked, and I was like, I'm leaving it. So anyway, this trim thing is kind of funny. It's down to -12 instead of down to ground, and that's because, like I was mentioning earlier, this transistor, this Q1 on our Music from Outer Space thing, wants -12 volts jumping up to +5. So I used this trim pot to manage the output of this comparator, right? Because this comparator is going to slam to the positive and negative rails, almost. So I don't want it to slam to the positive rail. I want it to slam to the negative rail and then jump up to 5 volts. So that's what this guy's doing. It's just bringing that down closer towards -12 volts. Yep. And then, you know, all that gets shot out to Q1 right here. And then also to, oh no, there isn't an output. I don't know why I was thinking an output. Yep. So that goes down to there, and then this works. And actually, I dialed it in with, if you spend some time actually trimming this and get it calibrated right, it's actually more accurate than the onboard clock. There's something happens with this onboard clock where every time it triggers something, instead of just sampling the value nice and flat, there's like a spike, and then it samples the value. So every time, it's like the clock bleeds through or something. So I was able to reduce that here, which is nice. So that's my, those are my 2 mods to this circuit. I did it in a strip board, and let me see. I did like kind of half-ass PCB kind of thing. This is so half-assed. It's just, it's my poor man's strip board layout, right? Like I tried to just kind of put them on a horizontal. You know what? I need comments on that too. If you know of a good like KiCad plugin that I could use to make strip board layouts, that would be mega helpful, because I'm having a hard time finding that online. Or an option that I think is a good idea online, I should say. But anyway, this is, looks like actually just the noise part. I don't know where the clock stuff is. I built the clock stuff. It's on this side. It's right here, but it's missing from this, whatever. That's what I did, and it works. That's the end of this video. I hope you like and subscribe. Okay, I'm just gonna tack on that stupid song on the end of this and call it a day. Goodbye. Like and subscribe, you idiot. Like and subscribe, you idiot. Like, I don't use Twitter, but I'm on the other things. You can follow me on Instagram or something. I don't really post over there though, you idiot. Like and subscribe. Like, subscribe. Like it. Listening up. Like and subscribe. You look good, babe. You look really good. Were you told what to wear? underestimate the power of a good hairdo.
Like and subscribe.
Click on the goddamn
Like
clicky
and
things.
subscribe.
Christ. Click them.
I'm almost 40.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe for the culture. You gotta like it. Come on. Oh, click 'em. Thumbs up. Click 'em. Or whatever button. Just click on the thing. Click on click. Hey man. Hey, I know we're doing a song, but this is like, I need you to click on the, you know what you need to do. I need you to click it though.
Just click.
Just do it. It's gonna be great. It's the beginning of a beautiful partnership between you and me. We're gonna be friends for life.